Welcome in, guys. Pitter patter, let's get the fuck at her. It is the first podcast of Joe the Ball Guy. We're rolling in the deep. That was the name that was chosen by Cole. If you're out there, Cole, thank you for the name of the podcast for the first month. I'd like to introduce my co-host, Jim, who just dropped out. We'll get him back in here in a minute. We got a little bit of technical difficulties, but we got Nicole over here. I'm going to have them introduce
Hello.
themselves. They're going to talk about their platforms, and we're going to go from there. So, Nicole, you're up first. Why
All
don't you
right.
talk a little bit
I
about yourself?
am Nicole C. Loves Recovery, and my platform is all about being in recovery, about healing, about sexual assault, domestic violence, all the things. I've been a survivor of everything, survivor of addiction, survivor of sexual assault, and a survivor of domestic violence. So that's pretty much what my page is about, and just shows you my daily struggles and like what I've been through and what I'm still going through. So yeah, and show you that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, I guess you could say.
There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, right?
Yeah,
And we
right.
always want to try to stay positive, right? Although we're going to
Yes,
have some
yes.
fun,
Mental
we're
health,
going to do
yes.
some dumb stuff, but
Yes, yes.
that's the big push here, guys. It's
Right.
okay not to be okay. I think Jimbo's back on. Jimbo, are we good? He has a very stoic stare, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes. Okay, Jimbo. Whiskey Jim on TikTok. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about what you like to do, some of your hobbies, what your platform's about, bud. I think Jimbo's got some technical issues, and we can get him situated. Jimbo, you there, buddy?
Yeah, there must be some major tech.
I don't know. There must be
It's
some nasty
okay.
weather.
Yeah.
Well, Jimbo, when you're ready, if you could hear us, come on back as soon as you can. Love that line. It's okay not to be okay. Gray, that's the truth, man. That's the truth. It's okay not to be okay. And Nicole, we were talking about this. We've talked about this several times on live and whatnot. But like the struggles that we go through, that's what really builds us and makes us and defines us who we are. I mean, you're celebrating 5 years of
Yes,
sobriety, which
five
is fucking
years.
amazing,
Let's
right?
go. Yes,
How
5 years.
you want to
I
talk
was
about a
out
little
there,
bit of the
guys.
struggles?
I was literally out there. I was the addict. I was the homeless one. I was the one walking the streets. I was the one getting in the cars. I was the one getting into trouble. And now look at me. I'm housewife pretty much at home with my kids, living the best life. So it's good
Let's
life.
do it.
Yeah. It
Now,
is definitely.
some of the things that we have in common, right, was that we both were in that industry of the little shimmy shake, right?
Yes, dancing, fun
That was some
times.
fun. That was
Oh,
some
that
fun.
was
Let
so
me
much
tell you,
fun.
those are days I don't miss. I really don't miss
No,
those.
no, me either.
I'm
Me either. I had to drink so much, I don't even remember most of it.
right, and that was the
Yeah,
funny thing. Like we sat there, and a lot of the things that we went through, and a lot of choices that we made, were really just struggles that we went through, right? And then we ended up
right.
figuring out, like down the road. Um,
Maturing, growth.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You keep going on
I
that.
said
I'm gonna.
maturing and growth.
Well,
Yes.
I got Jimbo who is
Oh,
saying that he's got
yes.
some technical difficulties. Give me one
Yes.
second.
Oh, yeah, take your time. Guys, we're just
Well,
trying
here,
to all figure this out. This is our very first podcast, so we're just getting all the kinks in and all the stuff. So Steven, hey Joe, I made it. I finally. Oh, Steven, you sure? I love your face.
and you know what? And
Oh,
that's
I
the thing.
appreciate
Like
that.
finding somebody that you can identify with when shit's going down, right? So like
Right.
I recently, and a lot of people don't know, like well, if you follow me on TikTok, you know that, it's my big thing is it's okay not to be okay. There is struggling with, mental health. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert or a guru or anything like that, but at the end of the day, I'm just somebody who knows what the hell it is to go through the thick of it. When I was
Right.
going through the thick of it, there's a couple of people that are in here right now, Jimbo being one of them, that I've given a call to in the middle of the night and said, "Hey, man, I'm not fucking okay." And you know what? It takes a stronger person to say that and say I'm not okay and
Definitely.
get through it. So, like, I hide behind humor. Let's be realistic. I'm a fat, funny motherfucker, and that's what I do, right? I shake my ass for a corgi. I get, a little inebriated on my lives, and we have a blast, But at the end of the day, that's what it's about. What's up, Patricia?
Yeah.
What's up, Steven? What's up, Graybeard? What's up, Andrew? Father Uber and Jimbo. I think you're back. You want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, sir?
Hi, Miss Patrice.
Can you hear me? Am I breaking up too bad?
No, you
you're
sound
good.
a lot better.
I don't know if I'm still breaking up.
No, you're good.
No, you're good. You're good.
You're all good.
Gravy.
10-4.
You're gravy.
No, I'm good. Okay. Right on. Well, I'm retired law enforcement. Currently back in the kitchen, culinary arts, chefing it up, and have to take things easy here and there, but I still like to enjoy a little bourbon, little beer, little Copenhagen, and hang out with great friends and just have a good time. So I appreciate Joe having us on here tonight, and just want to hang out and have a good time and no pressure and have fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. Let's fucking do it. So, as we're going to probably do this now, Nicole, grab your Mountain Dew if you don't mind. Jimbo, go grab your whiskey. Let's fucking go. Slancha, Prost, Salute, Nostrovia. Let's fucking go, guys.
Woo!
Salute. Cheers. Mm.
Yum.
Fun.
Oh, by the way, Ben Shot, if you don't know who they are, go check them out. They are fantastic company, father and son, veteran owned. They did this nice, lovely Joe the Bull Guy glass for me with my nice little fucking 30-aught round in there and the flag. So let's fucking go. So, what are you drinking tonight, Jimbo?
Nice.
Is that two revolvers?
Little Smoke Wagon out of Las Vegas. Smoke Wagon out of
Nice
Las
and
Vegas. This is
fancy.
their great bourbon. I love it. Their
Very fancy
age
bottle.
is an etched glass that is like
Oh,
nice
that's
texture.
nice. That's a nice
Feels
bottle.
Yeah.
That's like
very
you
nice.
take a Jeffrey and you just kind of go up to it and go, "Ooh, that feels nice." No, anyway, I'm doing
He's had
Syriac
a
rye
Jeffrey.
tonight.
He's had a Jeffrey.
Hey, Jen.
And then on the side,
So-
we're having one of my favorite brewskis, Modelo Negro.
See, I got the other rye whiskey too, and a Dr Pepper.
Always.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
ran
Dr.
out of
Pepper,
Diet
my
Coke.
favorite.
Meanwhile,
I ran out of Diet
I'm
Coke.
not a
Like,
big soda drinker, but I love Mountain Dew.
Well, it
Yeah.
was originally created for whiskey. You know, like that was the whole thing about it, which is crazy. So, let's talk about it. 2 raccoons can fit in a human's anus before it takes
Oh
on
my
damage.
God.
And it's 7.5 inches before it takes on damage. What's y'all thoughts?
Well, a baby can go in the JJ, and
Right.
it's 10. It's 10, so I guess it's possible.
I mean,
I
know a
definitely
bunch
don't
of
want
nurses.
2 raccoons up my ass, but
I don't either. Like,
I
could you
mean,
imagine them?
I don't even let
trash
anything up my ass. So, I mean, don't even come near my yeah. But
Jimbo,
that's
how
another
do you
story.
feel about that?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost
Oh,
Jimbo.
man.
He heard 2 raccoons up his ass. He's like, fuck that.
He's
I ain't
like,
having a
I'm
colonoscopy. I'm fuck gone. Gray, what we were talking about is that the human anus can stretch up to 7.5 inches before it takes on damage, right? So in theory, because I've never tried it, it says exit only back there, to be honest with you. But in theory, you could take
Does
2.
it really, though?
It does. It does. In between the cheeks.
In a podcast, can we see that, or is that like
I
off?
can't, because that's the one thing you can't do is take
Yeah.
clothes off on a podcast. Now we get famous like like Howard Stern or like George Carlin, like the 7 dirty words. Then we can,
Then we can. Okay.
and that's where
Just
this
ask.
all
Just
started.
saying.
Andrew,
Just thought I would ask, since
But-
we're
and
in an
that's-
unfiltered zone.
Right? And that's the thing, right? That's the whole premise of this is that we get to talk about things that we can't talk about on TikTok. So they're going to be funny
Right.
things. There's going to be serious things. Like we all know my little wall back here and who I have on it. And I'm going to not try to go too political at times. And those political ones I'll usually do myself. Um, but here's another question for you all. At the end of the day, how do you feel that this economy is really rolling through? Like, I mean, $8 for a fucking gallon of milk, that's fucking insane,
That is
right?
insane.
I just don't get it. It don't make sense to me.
No.
That's the problem. But then again, you can go get some illicit substances for less than $3 a fucking bag. Like that,
Right?
right? That's the problem, right?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So how do we justify that gallon of milk, which sustains life and everything, or like food, like staples, and then we just roll into this like, oh no, it's okay. You see this bag of, and I'm still there's certain words I just won't say because it's just not appropriate because in case a kid's watching, but that bag of you know what is sitting there and it's $4, but the gallon of milk is 8. It's do you see that? Do you see Jimbo at the bottom? Can we bring Jimbo? You good? Jimbo's
Oh,
over
he's
here.
good.
This is what y'all.
Oh, I thought I was off.
No, you're good.
I thought I was off.
What you all didn't see. Yeah, do you want me to turn you back off?
Uh-uh.
I could put you back. I'm sorry.
I was having a party in my phone.
I did listen. We were sitting here. I'm trying to say he's over here going like this.
Yes, Stephen. Yes, I agree.
I was having a pants party.
You're having a pants party. You're absolutely right, man. And guys, please be interactive. Like you guys are in the chat. You guys are the whole reason for this. You guys were the ones who really, wanted us. Like you guys pushed me to do this, which was fantastic because without you guys, I would never been able to do this. And you all have been
This
fucking amazing
for
supporters.
him. Amazing for Joe. We love this for you, Joe.
Full frontal corgi shakes, Copernicus. You want a shimmy? Here's a little shimmy for you. Look, maybe I'll wear those white gym shorts that I got in trouble with at Walmart. I still can't believe that woman followed me the fuck around Walmart.
Oh, with your white shorts?
Right. Like, Jimbo, you heard
Did
this.
you really see it, though?
Yeah, oh, you can see it. No,
16.
Okay, so let's put this to rest since we're on the podcast and we can talk about this. If I really had a 9/16 inch of a pecker, I would not be talking about it online. I would not be like, "Yo, I'm hung like a tic tac and a fly and an ant." And no. But undersell. You like gym dancing? Everybody likes gym dancing. Gym's a fucking hell of a good time. You'll be awesome at this. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. This is fantastic, and I'm so freaking happy. Thank you, Steven. And that's the fucked up part, right? Like, we had a good thing, Jim. You remember back in the glory days of TikTok when we used to do shit like this and just have these fucking we had a 3-hour live. No joke. 3-hour live about what your entrance song to a glory hole would be. 3 hours.
What is yours?
We went on. Mine would be all the. And it'd just be all the, because it would be all the small things and just not. He's doing fucking Molly Shannon down there, fucking, the whole Rod Tristan Baugh.
Nice.
What's up, Jen? How you doing? Welcome in.
Hi, Jen.
But yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. It's not 9/16 of an inch. I know I keep jumping back and forth. I just see.
Mine would be.
God.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, I love it.
Look, but you got to do that though while you're singing it, I guess, right? Like while you're going in and out of it, you got to kind of get that motion in. So Nicole, what would yours be?
I'd have to think about it for a second.
Okay. But now, Jimbo, here's the flip of that.
I really like all the.
Right? But if I was on the other side, it'd be burning ring of fire, right? So, if I was on the inside of the glory hole and, it was going the other way, it'd be burning ring of fire.
Yeah, I don't know. take me a second.
Joe,
to
I don't
figure
look
that
like
out.
Pee Wee Herman. You're damn right I don't look like Pee Wee Herman. I don't go to movie theaters and do inappropriate shit. I just
Mind me
usually
would push it real good. Steven. I love it. Push it real good.
It is, Andrew. The ADHD is strong today. I didn't get much sleep last night. I was
Robbie,
nervous as
this
hell about
ass is
on fire.
I'm fine.
But I mean, you know, and
I'm sorry I keep cutting in and out.
No, bro, you're
It's
fine.
okay.
Listen, we'll get you sorted out. You're here.
Yeah.
It's Murphy's Law Monday, man. And by the way, y'all made it
It's
to
our
Monday.
first.
Okay, it is the first. Nothing goes well the way it's
Yeah.
supposed to the first time around. I mean, can we all remember the first time we lost that V card of ours?
Oh, geez. I don't even want to remember. Mine was, I think, illegal.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hell for mine.
I'm pretty sure mine was illegal.
Like Jimbo, you remember the first time you lost your, your
Mine was
little
to my
cherry
friend.
over there?
Oh my God.
Yes,
How
to my
long of a
friend.
theme song could it be yelling? This is Sparta.
Damn.
Zach, what's up, sir? How you doing?
I can't.
Jimbo, do you remember losing
That
your-
was funny.
Did you know what the fuck you were doing when you did that? I didn't. I hope he didn't freeze like he is on the camera.
I keep cutting in and out.
It's okay, buddy.
It's okay.
You're good. Regarding sobriety.
Say it again.
Oh,
I said, what do you remember the first time you lost your virginity?
might be with thunder.
My first time
Oh my
was
God.
my one of my best friend's aunt.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
that sounds. Let's fucking listen to this. Go ahead, Jimbo. So was did you know what you were doing? That's the question. Almost wish we had the do. No, I'm
I
kidding.
will
Jimbo,
tell
did
you
you
in a
freeze?
second, Graybird, after he answers.
So my first time was horrendous because I'm definitely going to hell for it. It was in the confessional at church while we were in a
Shut
Catholic
the
school.
front
Swear to
fucking
God.
door, dude.
Swear to God.
No
I right hand to
fucking way.
Jesus. Swear to God. So I will never forget it. So in the old days, the light to turn on and off to say the confessional was empty or full was on the handle of the chair, right? So I didn't know. I'm fucking young, dumb, and full of you know what, and literally sat there. And my hand hit the fucking button. I see this. I changed mine to beat it by Michael Jackson.
I can't.
Fuck out of here. I can. But yeah, I mean, we hit the button so many times it sent out
Oh,
a fucking
Jesus.
SOS, and Monsignor and sister was not happy about that. They came over
Wow.
and they were screaming.
You know
For
what song
sure.
was playing in the background for me on my free day?
What?
Chicken Ho by Eminem and D12. You know, what the fuck? I was
We have Ave
15 years
Maria.
old.
I don't know which is worse.
Chicken Ho. He thought that was so class when D12 came out back then, and they were, you know. Oh,
You
jeez.
know the name of my band. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. What do we got here? So,
Oh, a secret of success. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. What really I was supposed to go to prison for 8 years, and somehow by like the lawyer, or the judge, or just me pleading to God or praying to God, I didn't end up going to prison. I got like long-term probation and stuff like that. But I think the scare of being gone from my kids so long, like I guess when I was in my active addiction, I didn't like realize the day of me missing my kids, but hearing that 8 years kind of really triggered me to want to be better again. So I stopped and never went back. So I guess like my children really like just raising them, trying to make them better humans and have a better future, that kind of helps, you know, for my success, I
I'm
guess.
so frozen.
And like people being in my back, like
It's like
people
Antarctica
being
in here. I'm so
supportive
frozen.
towards me. Also, like having good support helps, like family
Nicole, I
support.
was not
friends.
laughing at you.
No, I know. You're
Did you
fine.
hear
You're
him?
fine.
Did you hear? He said Ellen Keller can't find him.
Jeez.
Jimbo, you can't say shit like that when we're having a serious moment, man.
It's okay. It's all good.
I can't hear anything you're saying. I'm like frozen. I'm in Antarctica. I'm frozen, baby.
Oh, he said Antarctica.
More like
I thought he said
Switzerland.
something else. That's fine. What is this? Let's see what we got here, Joe. I mean,
I'm just
when
having
you
a
do the
party.
corgi
I'm
dance.
just partying over here.
Something is flopping down below, so it's not little.
I'm just partying over here.
Jeez! I
Well,
was
thank
not
you.
expecting to see that comment.
Well, to go back to that, so since we're, like
I look
Snatch
tired.
is
I'm
it,
not tired at all.
so
I'm
I
thinking
got
about
chased
my
around to
buddy's aunt
Walmart.
from 30 years ago.
Okay, what about the aunt from 30 years ago? Was she the one,
That's who I
Jim?
lost my virginity to.
Was she the one?
She was the one that night.
Oh man.
Well, hey, can't help it. Oh
Can't
man,
pick your
well,
relatives or your friends' relatives.
but that's a better one. We don't condone that. The oh help, I'm stuck in a dryer. Steps. We don't play that game. No, but that's great, Jim. I appreciate that. Let's see, Nicole.
And I'll say it now before I get logged out again. In the kitchen, usually at the end of the night after a long service,
Yeah, Steven, that's
somebody
good.
will kneel down and put their head in the stove and go, "Step chef, I'm stuck in the oven."
Oh, it wasn't me. I promise. I got pregnant on my first. Wow. Okay,
I'm stuck in the oven. That's a horrible joke that could be made. I'm stuck in the oven. Yes. Well, hopefully you are making schnitzel. Anyway. I can't. I just love how it cuts in and out, and he comes out of the woodwork, and it's like sausage roll. I think this made it that much better. Like if he had a steady connection, we'd be great. But it's the little things in life that no, Jimbo, it's fantastic. I love you to pieces, man. I appreciate you being here. We will get you set up next week so that we got you. We'll go. You know what? You got to go live from Starbucks, right? We got to get you to go live from Starbucks so that we can.
I'll move out of the swamps of South Jersey.
There you go.
I'll move out of the swamps of South Jersey. Maybe I'll get some. My dial-up's lagging.
Let's see here. Oh, so
people still have dial-up?
Yeah.
No way.
I know, right?
It's still a thing.
It's still a thing. Yeah, and there's still payphones out there
dial-up
too.
Since AOL.
Okay, so
sometimes the cows trip over the fucking Wi-Fi line.
Oh, for real? There's really cows?
Yeah, in South Jersey, yeah, it's crazy. You would think like, oh, it's New Jersey, it's just a bunch of asshole. No, I'm kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, look, same could be said about New York. Right here, asshole from New York. Hi, how you doing? My name is Joe. But yeah, no, there's fucking cows there. It's crazy. And then you're sitting there, you're like, what the fuck? There's Atlantic City over here with the ladies of the night, and then you got cows right across the street. You're like, where the fuck am I? Like, this is what backwards ass shit is this? So I think we'll talk about them white shorts later on. We'll circle back to that. But we got this. I found a good secret weapon to success. Never give up. Find the reason to get out of bed and the front door and fight like hell. And like your life depends on it. And it does. And Steven, that's actually 100% true. And I know Nicole does sobriety talks on her show and her podcast, like her TikTok and everything. And she's going to be starting to do more on this here with us. And, Nicole knows. I've talked to Nicole about this. Like, my sister was an addict, right? A horrible addict, and she ended up losing her life due to it. And it rocked our family. But like the other side of the equation is what Nicole has the experience on, right? Like she's been there, she fought through the depths of hell and came through it. And that speaks to her character more than anything, right? She made a change. And that's the other thing too. Like a lot of you guys, I know, we all suffer with our own fucking baggage and our own mental health and our own struggles. But if you sit in that fire and let that burn your body alive, what fucking good is it? You got to get the fuck up. You got to walk out of it. It's that simple. And it sounds very simple. And in the moment, it's really hard. But you have to make the choice to change. I can't make you change. Nicole can't make you change. Jimbo can't make you change. Hell, he's frozen right now, right?
Yeah.
But like Elsa over here, okay? But
Yeah.
I just am waiting for him to go. Yoo-hoo, blow out. But there you go. In truth, though, you have to fight your own war, right? But
yeah,
is it wrong to ask for help? No, not at all. It's not wrong to ask for help.
There's private chats in here too.
yeah.
Come on back, Jim. It's like herding cats. No, but no, but that's the thing, man. You're absolutely right, Stephen. I mean, Nicole can speak more about that. Like I saw the one side, the family side, and as a family member going through that shit, it breaks you down. And with former professions that I've had and industries that I've worked in, it's fucking rough, man. And you watch this shit go down, and you're like, I can't do a goddamn thing. But the struggle on the other side, I mean, I'm sure, Nicole, you felt that there were times that you couldn't do a goddamn thing, right?
No, yeah, most definitely.
So what helped you pull out of it?
Pretty much telling me I wouldn't see my kids for 8 years really was the realization of I woke up that day. When I went for my sentencing, I woke up because I was a runner. I always ran and I did stupid stuff. And that day there was no more running because they just found me. So, and they just pretty much I don't know, that night that I just being away from my kids, I realized that that's not what I wanted for my future. And then I didn't want that for my kids' future because my sister died also, like Joe's sister. She died, it'll be almost 15 years ago now. She died of an accident overdose. And at that time I wasn't and I know like she left 2 of her kids behind. And I know how hard it's been for my mom. She's been raising them. And it's just like, I didn't want that. I didn't want the same ending that my sister had for her kids to be my ending. Like I wanted my kids to be proud of me. So I guess I just woke up one day and realized this is not what I wanted. But it's been really hard to stay sober this long because literally I went into recovery and I got my kids, like everything happened so quickly, like, but maybe that's what it needed to. Maybe I needed to just get everything piled on me at once. And then I had to like just be an adult and like be responsible and take accountability for what I had done. So that's what I did. And I keep on doing it. And the last 5 years has been amazing, but it's also been hard. But I want everyone to see the hards and the goods. So I'm just here trying to survive. And I'm showing you guys that I'm doing it and that it's possible, but it's hard, but it's possible.
Well, and that's the thing. Like
it's extremely. I'll give you all the credit in the world. It's extremely hard.
It's extremely hard.
It's almost impossible. And for you to do what you do is I failed at it, and you are a rock star, and I condemn you for it. I condemn you. Thank you. No, what's the word? I think you're amazing for it.
Thank you.
Oh, she's fucking amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
He's like, wait, it works. And he came on Frozen at the most opportune time, right?
No, that was great. Yeah. No, it's definitely hard. And then especially like I moved to a new town and I literally right when I moved to this town, I started sharing my story. So like but as soon as I like even with the kids' parents, because that was one thing I was ashamed of like coming back was what other people were going to think of, like, were my kids not going to be able to hang out with other kids because I'm an addict or I have a record and now I'm sharing my story. But everyone's been so supportive. So I got luck. Like, I just been really lucky and I'm very blessed. And that's why I'm sharing my because I'm grateful that I was blessed as much as I've been blessed.
Well, you're amazing, and honestly, what
Thanks,
you went
thanks.
through is not an easy
Yeah,
thing
it's
at
not.
all.
I've seen a lot of stuff, guys, and it's I don't ever want, like, I see if I can't unsee, and like things that were done to me while I was out there, and things that I did to others, and things I did just to survive. Like, yeah, I mean, we could go into that too, you know, like I slept
We
with people
can.
for money. Like, that's just crazy
You're
to
a
me.
guide
But
on
I had to survive my addiction. So that,
you're a guide on for recovery, and people should look up to you.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. No, it's true. And look, Jimbo down here,
100%.
he sells himself short. Don't lie, Jimbo. You're fucking amazing. Everybody in
You
here
are
is fucking
amazing.
amazing. Look, I mean, I'm amazingly a screw up. I said it. I fucking said it. But I enjoy it, right? Gray, how often do you plan on having a podcast? So I plan on having at least one live podcast a week. And they're guaranteed. I got to pick a day. Most likely it would be Sunday. Maybe we'll do it like the lives of old, Jim, if you remember those. When we start right after church, so we could try to make up all those sins by the time we get there on next Saturday. Just saying, that's just my opinion. But we'll get it going for sure. And then there'll be interviews and daily podcasts that I'm going to try to put up. It could be just something that I hear on the news, and we just have a little pitter patter rant, and I post those up here. But we'll get them going. And bear with us this week. It's going to be a little bit of figuring out schedules and getting everything together, getting guests lined up, but we'll get it. And I know Zach and Jen are going to be on tomorrow night. We're going to do a podcast tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. You know, we'll have a little bit of that, get them in here, and we'll talk about some of the things that they do. And, you know, people that I'm bringing in here, they all have contributed to positivity and spreading positivity and sharing their story and their hurt and opening up to say, hey, look, I'm fucked up. Okay, I'm fucked up. But you know what? I put a smile on my face. I try to make people laugh by shaking my ass for 20 cents on TikTok. And
Right.
you know, hey, it's a good time. I'm
30
just saying.
shakes for 20 cents, guys, right here.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You know, like,
Hey,
look, I've done a
it's
lot worse for
entertainment.
10. I'm just saying. But anyway, the point is, I'll try to have a schedule put out here probably by Tuesday once I start getting a couple of the guests in here. Are you giving me 10 codes, Jim?
What's happening?
I love you, Jim. I swear.
I love this. I feel like it's been like something that we could go off of everybody.
What I do?
And nothing. You just what kind of? Oh, where did Nicole go?
I'm right
There
here.
you started throwing up like gang symbols. I had DSL.
I
It was
don't know what was
horrible. Yeah,
happening.
Andrew, dick sucking lips are a horrible thing. Oh, you meant DSL, the
Oh.
internet. Oh,
Oh,
my bad.
jeez.
Oh,
I thought we were really going with that. I thought that was a real thing for a second. And I was like,
well,
no,
I mean,
it's
DSL
not.
is internet, but dick sucking lips is a
No,
real thing too.
what you were talking about, the dick
Oh,
thing.
of course, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, well,
yeah.
think about it. You ever like some people get those lip fillers in, and they look like the goddamn fish.
Oh,
You ever see
that's
them?
horrible.
I just want to dip them in water and slide them onto the wall and see them get stuck.
Ew.
Me?
Chill, Daddy.
Ew.
You can
You're
dip me in
here.
water.
What's up, Jill?
What's going on, Jim?
Thank you.
What did you say? You had dick sucking lips? Is that what you're saying? I think
don't
he said he
know.
had dick sucking lips. I
I'm
don't know.
just having a thank you. Though.
We're all
Let's
happy
do
to
it.
be here, Joe. We're happy to be here.
Listen, I'm fucking beaming. Let me tell you, like,
Yes.
I'm nervous as shit. I'm having a blast. This is great. I love y'all, and I appreciate every single one of y'all, everybody that's in here watching. Hopefully you're getting entertained. I'm trying to move through these comments. I've been listening here the whole time, but for some reason, what do we see here? I feel that, Joe. My sister is active addiction. And I've tried everything.
Oh.
Steven, here's the thing with that, and I'm sorry that you're going through that because it's a fucking misery, right? Here's the problem with it, right? You as the family member, you're sitting there and you're going to blame yourself every day saying, like, what could I have changed? What could I have done? What could I have done better? And you rattle your fucking mind just raw. Like, it's just like taking a pineapple sideways up the ass without lube, right? Like it's just you sit there and you struggle with like I'm failing, and I'm from an Italian family, Italian Catholic family, right? So like my job when I was born as the firstborn was to take care of my little sister. So a lot of the times, which is hard to talk about, but that's the whole point of this, right? Um, I blame myself every day because of the training that I had through the jobs that I've had, all of the experience that I've had in my life. You sit there and you blame yourself, and you sit there and you go, what could I have changed? If I only looked harder, if I only went further, if I only, didn't lose hope for one day, and maybe I just went to another meeting at Al-Anon or whatever, and you struggle with it. It kicks you right in the piss hole, to be honest with you. And you wrestle with it. But every day you grow a little bit more where you're like, okay, well, I did my best. And they have to make that choice. They have to choose to change. For instance, my mother hates that I have a foul mouth. I'm sorry, Mom, but I'm going to do it 7 dirty words, shit, cock, cooter, cunt, bitch, twat, But the point of the matter is she hates my foul mouth, right? And I can't help it because when I get angry, that's what comes out. I'll start cursing and I'll get mad and I'll walk away, right? And family tends to get under your skin a lot more than other people. So you start to blame yourself and you start to beat yourself up. And I will never change my foul mouth. It just won't happen, right? I can shut it off. I can not show my job that side of me. I can show the church not that side of me, but you can't shut it off. So I can only want to change myself, but I don't want to change that. I like that about me because I sometimes a fuck is a well-placed fuck. It's just that simple, right? Like
exactly.
You could say literally in the dumbest sentence, fuck, and it just changes the whole context of it. So the one big thing that you have to remember is not to blame yourself. Okay, that's the biggest thing is to not blame yourself, and you got to keep your head up, and you just got to be there. And one day they'll come to you and they'll say, hey, I want to change. I need the help. And can you help me? And be there. That's the biggest thing is just be there. But the battle from that point to the other point, it fucking sucks, man. It's a rocky road, but you also have to put yourself in their shoes and realize that they have a rocky road that they're rolling down. And whatever the reason for that, you just kind of have to accept it.
Right. I mean, my family took me. I went to rehab 6 times, and sometimes I completed, and sometimes I didn't. And my family tried so hard, but in the end, it was my ultimate decision to get clean, and that's really what has to be your sister's as well. Which is sad to think of it like that, but we can be there for them and be supportive. But it's really ultimately the addict's decision to want to get clean, which is hard, which sucks. But that's the wrong.
I've been there once. I did 21 days, and I felt like the biggest thing that it showed me was that I wasn't the only one that felt the way I felt and dealt with shit that I had to deal with.
Right.
And that's the thing. I'm not on that side of the equation, right, Stephen? I'm on the side of you, right? Where like I don't know what to do, man. But, and that's the other thing that I wanted Jim, I wanted Nicole on here because not only are they funny motherfuckers, let's be realistic. I mean, Nicole's got one of the best corgi shakes on fucking TikTok. Let's just
and I have no right filter. Now. I don't.
And zero filter. And Jimbo's got the best fucking hand hearts anybody in the business has ever seen walking down at Hunts Point. I'm just saying. No, I'm kidding. If you don't know what Hunts Point is, Google it. But just make sure your internet browser is on incognito. Anyway.
Hunts Point, $20, baby.
Not anymore. It's 30. Not that I know that. I swear.
Price of pussy went up.
Years. It did. It just started the gallon of milk too. I mean, Chinese food went up. Everything went up. But sorry.
Meat's almost not affordable anymore.
No, it's not.
I mean, I can't afford meat at my house because it's so expensive.
Do you remember when chicken used to be really
not literally. I mean, we do, but not really.
No,
Yeah.
but it's hard out there.
Meat's
It's
expensive.
hard.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was on a bridge food assistance not that long ago, and now I'm not, and it's definitely a change in our household, and it's been hard. It's definitely been hard because, yeah,
It
it's the
fucking
truth,
sucks.
you know. It does. Food, yeah, and yeah. I guess adulting sometimes can be hard, but at the same time, it's you gotta do it, you know.
Asking for help could be the best thing you can do. Exactly, Andrew. And it's funny, like Jimbo remembers this because I think every time I get fucking hammered on TikTok, and I mean back in the day, there was sometimes I thought I had a problem. But I would make the joke, and it wasn't really a joke. When you get on an airplane, the first thing they tell you to do when the mask drops from the top, put it on yourself first.
Lagging.
Right? Because you can't help somebody if you don't have oxygen, right? But here's the question. Anybody know how to fucking put on one of those masks? No, you had to ask them for help to show you, right? And then you had to help other people that couldn't help themselves. So asking for help is one of the best things you can do in this world, right? Like it doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you strong as fuck to ask somebody for help. Because think of how easy it is to keep your mouth shut and not say a fucking word and go through life and just that's it.
Well, that's kind of how I ended up with my boyfriend. The guy I'm with right now, 5 years. I was in jail. I was doing 19 days for my sentence, and I needed to get away from where I lived, and I knew that he lived far away, and I knew he had resources, and I asked for help, and that he's really the reason. He would also help me get sober. I didn't do it all on my own. I needed help. I needed someone to drive me to the doctors, to probation. So he definitely was very supportive in the early beginnings of my recovery, for sure.
What's up, Sean? How you doing, buddy?
So yeah, asking for help. Yes, you should definitely ask for help.
Always.
If you need it.
And that's the thing. Like, as a guy, and not to go down the rabbit hole of the guy mental health today, because it is the first one. So we're trying to keep it light. Talk about some raccoons in the ass too. But this is an important topic that people don't talk about, right? One of the things as a guy, we're taught by society not to ask for fucking help, right? It's viewed as weak. We were the providers. We were we made the house. We protected the family. That's what we were instilled with. Well, we were instilled with. Nowadays, everybody gets a fucking trophy and all that bullshit. I don't even want to go down that path tonight. Although, I might just, lay down on the floor and throw a conniption fit because things didn't go my way. I'm kidding. But really, here's Jimbo with his stomach.
That's my trophy.
That was your
discount double
okay.
check is my trophy. No, my trophy, my discount double check trophy.
Jimbo, I love you.
I won a fucking trophy for lagging the most.
Fair enough, man.
What?
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
Jimbo, I fucking can't with you.
Is it a Slurpee?
I'm telling you, man. Can we change his name to Elsa?
Elsa.
Actually, I could change his name to Elsa, I think. Hold on.
No, fuck.
No, you don't want to change it to Elsa?
Anna.
Okay, fine.
Can we
Anna?
build a snowman?
Hey, nah. Oh, wait. Hopefully Disney doesn't come after us for talking about
Let
that.
it go. Let it go.
You don't need your anal card anymore. Yeah, anyway, let's see. Jesus. We got sidetracked.
Let it grow. Whiskey Elsa.
That's
Whiskey
the Viagra
Elsa.
commercial, Jim. That's a different one.
Yes, we're not our true selves when we go through active addiction. That's totally true because I don't know who the fuck that person was getting in those people's cars. For real. I don't know who that was. That was not me.
We're not.
That wasn't me. The runner, right? Yeah, no. Definitely not our true selves.
That's 100% true. Let's see. Do you get the comments to show? You mean like that, Joe? Sorry, I'm just poking fun. I think the get pinned by Joe
Think
as
Chad's-
a talking point. Getting pinned by me is a talking point. Sometimes, but
Chad's
I
still
thought you were going in a different
Hi,
avenue
Carl.
with that one.
What's up?
Oh, we got a guest. Here's our guest.
This
It's
is
Carl.
Carl.
Hello.
Carl's our producer. He's also AGT Network. This is the reason we got this going on. So give him a round of applause, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go.
It's all you, Joe. I just gave you the platform, and this is all you.
No, but yeah, you're the reason I'm here. So I appreciate that very much so.
But you guys are talking about the addictions and helping yourselves. The problem in society right now is nobody really knows what everybody's going through. And the first step is admitting it. And people don't want to admit they have an addiction problem.
No.
And that's
They
the biggest
don't.
problem.
I'm a fucking. I'm
It
an
took me
idiot.
a long time to be like, oh, yeah, I'm out there. I'm doing this.
Because I'll
I
admit,
hid in like
I've had
corners in
where-
bandos by myself because I did not want people to see who if I didn't want like when I was walking down the street, 'cause I was only a mile away from my hometown, so like I would hide if I didn't want people to see. I was embarrassed. I mean, I didn't care, but
I've
I
had
was
bad
embarrassed.
depressions, but I put it on a face that everybody thought I was all happy and all that. And in reality, I was so depressed. At times, I thought of unaliving myself.
Me too. I didn't care if I lived or died.
And Nicole, I was in the same boat as you. I have
And
a
I
kid.
have kids, and I can't believe I'm admitting to that, but that's the truth.
My oldest, when he was 5 years old, is when it started.
Yeah,
So-
my oldest was 9, and my youngest was 2.5.
But that's basically what I wanted to say. Again, I'll give it back to you guys.
Oh, you can hang out
Yeah,
if you
that's
want
what
for
I
a
am.
minute.
I
That's up
have-
to you.
They've been with me for
I'll
the last
hang
5
out.
years, and I just keep on showing them, And I mean, I do love them. I did love them, and I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought by leaving them with my parents was the right thing. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah.
Jim's over there dancing again.
4 fingers, Jim, if you're okay. Blink twice. Blink twice. 10-4.
What's up, Andrew?
I clawed my way out of that life. I pray that she follows. Right? Facts, man.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. It's not your
No.
fault, man. You didn't cause it. You didn't create it. You didn't cure it. And that's not me. That's Al-Anon. And I highly recommend it. And I don't normally push like meetings and things like that. But there are
Yes.
great things to take away from that. Whether you apply
My
Some
daughter
like
went
syphilis.
there. She loves Al-Anon. My oldest,
It's
she would go
fantastic.
when I was away, just so she could understand why I left, or what it was, what that life was. It helped her definitely. Now she wants to be a therapist and work with children that have been affected by stuff like this. That's what she's going to college for.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. Exactly.
That is the best saying in the world.
100%.
And also, too, just saying hello to somebody
Yeah.
nicely, you never
Can
know
change
what they're
their
going
day.
through. That might change their mind.
Listen,
Yeah.
the whole reason I got on fucking TikTok, the whole damn reason was I went through a fucking horrible breakup. I was really down in the dumps. Everything was falling the fuck apart, right? Like everything in my whole world came crashing the fuck down. I got a bottle and I started drinking and I'm scrolling on TikTok, right? And I'm just here like a moron. And I'm like, and I hit the live button. I didn't even know I went fucking live, right? Because all it was go live, done. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, go live. And then I'm looking at the fucking screen going, what the fuck is this damn thing? Like, oh fuck, I'm live. Hi, how you doing? And I was just talking. That's all it was just talking. And and I say this all the time because there was a guy that popped in there and he at the end of the day, he sent me a message that said, "Hey, by the way, you're the reason I didn't kill myself tonight." I always told him I'd never put his name out there ever, and I'm not going to. But he literally, I went live every day for a fucking month at the same time every night, and here's Jim swallowing his fucking Jesus
What
Christ.
the fuck is going on? With
You know, I mean,
this is
Jimbo,
more.
I love you.
This is like a
He's
shit
just,
show.
he's like, you know what? Here, let me just.
The fuck?
I love you, Jim. I really do. I think we're gonna change your name to Beetlejuice. I'm Howard Stern. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. But oh god, stiff arm challenge, Jimbo. Stiff arm challenge. Oh god, if he starts those in a place that they shouldn't be in, so help me God. We had a podcast. Why did you lose the podcast? I don't know. Jimbo put Cheetos up his ass. We decided that.
What the?
You know, I don't know, because he keeps freezing. You never know what the next frame's going to have. I love you, buddy. Listen, don't unpack them. Please don't unpack them. Let's see.
Jill just made a good comment.
My dad's house recently sold, and I have not seen it from her since. Listen, Steven, look, man, my sister disappeared for the better half of over a decade, right? Well, not better half of over a decade. That doesn't make fucking sense. She disappeared for over 10 years, okay, and gone. And the reason I hate my birthday is because a week beforehand, my sister showed up, and after my birthday, my sister passed, right? And I held on to a lot of resentment for a long time with that. And I was really fucking pissed, man. Like I would go through, I'm scared, I'm angry, I'm fucking mad, like fuck her, she's out of my life. And, you know, it really fucking took a toll. And when she finally was found, that was like this epiphany of like, what the fuck? We wasted all of this time. But they come back. And then you'll see them, and sometimes you might not, but it's not your fault. Remember that. And the not knowing fucking sucks, because every time that phone rings, you fucking freeze. You're like, please don't let it be what I think it is. Do not let this be that call today. And it's not. And you have that like sigh of relief, but it fucks with you, man. It will fuck with you. But keep your head up there. You got people here. I'm always reachable. I think I linked my email to this. If I didn't, I will by the end of the podcast. Please do me a favor. Understand if you reach out through that, there's a lot of shit going on through that email. So I will get to them. But, you know, there are ways to get a hold of me, Steven. You know that. You see me pretty much every night. Good job, Joe. Thank you. What do we got here? The sound effects are priceless. Who needs a sound, man? We got Jimbo. I love you, buddy.
We don't need a soundboard.
For Trish, I also am Hep C, and I took that medicine, but I also got Hep C from sharing. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry you went through that. That's awful.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm hoping. I got my blood work, hoping that it hasn't came back. That's what I another can worry. But
you're absolutely right. Great. I mean, and that was the reason I kept going live, was to make somebody laugh. That's why I do the dumb shit I do. I mean, look, I don't think I'm funny. A lot of people think I'm funny.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't. But if I can make one person fucking laugh,
So
like this
sorry,
dude doing next to me, who I love to pieces, like Jimbo's family, okay? Let's just be realistic. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's all it takes. You could be in the worst fucking spot, and Jim knows this, and hopefully he comes back and watches it later when he's not frozen, or he can hear us. But there was a night that I was in, I was fucking bad. Okay, I was in a bad way. I called Jim, and I'm like, dude, I need help. I need you to listen. I need you to whatever. I just need to vent. I need to get this the fuck out. And you know, somebody who had to be up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work and put that aside, sat there, talked about it.
that's great.
Said,
Patrice.
you know, at the end of the day, like, we've all been there, man. Get the fuck up. like you need to get the fuck up. You have people that look up to you. You have people that count on you. You need to do better, and you need to get up. And he was
that's
that
amazing, Patrice.
here.
Patrice.
You know what I mean?
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Christy
with-
Ellis. Ella.
Say hello.
Hello.
I feel like I'm on Mars.
Hello?
I'm the last
Let
guy
it
on Mars.
go. Let it go. That's funny, Andrew.
See, I make like a little bit of contact, and I get a hard on. I get a boner. I get a boner when I think somebody says hi to me. I can't even- So if you can hear me
Oh, we heard you loud and clear.
2.5 times. Oh, you heard me? Oh my God! Can you see me this whole time?
Yes,
You-
and hear you the whole fucking time.
Oh, we're
No.
glad you mean that. I
No.
was sick.
No, I didn't think anybody could see me or hear me. I
You
didn't
too,
think
Jen.
anybody could see me or hear
We
me.
love you, Zach.
You too, Jen.
Oh no, we fucking heard
That's
you.
me, Zach.
We heard you.
Behind
We
Jimbo.
fucking heard you.
Are you serious? Everybody?
Oh,
see me
yeah.
or hear me?
Oh
But
yeah.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
frozen
He
like
keeps
a
on
fucking
freezing. He's
Swedish-
talking. He's freezing. He's
I'm
Jimbo,
like,
you
I'm
freezing
frozen
is
like
the
a
way you
Swedish
move.
nun up.
It's funny.
yes. I love that, Jill.
I'm
Love
frozen like
that.
a Swedish nun up here, bro.
Jimbo is having internet connection.
Must be
So,
Walmart
Walmart.
internet. Oh no. More like the Dollar Tree.
Hey, listen, Timo is
Oh,
coming
Gray,
for
I'm
it.
dead.
Let's
I
see
just-
what do we got.
I just kind of
his
started just doing my own
AC
thing because I don't think anybody can see me or hear me.
we can
Well, I think
hear
I'm
you.
kind of
Hear you.
embarrassed now.
It's
because
like you talk and then you freeze and then you stop.
Oh God Almighty, this is great. Listen, at least we get to fucking laugh.
well, I'm really
Our
embarrassed
new
now
living room. Look, this is a fucking
because I can
amazing
hear you
accomplishment.
guys
I love that,
fine. I can hear you
Patrice.
guys fine, but
I
I
love
can't
that
see
you
That
you.
is
got a new
amazing
living.
news.
Congratulations.
Are you guys hearing me?
My
We can hear you,
my
bud.
dad was on the waiting list and didn't receive this. That's amazing. He said he was too sick or something.
Let's see,
Then
what do
I'm
we
gonna have
got
to
in
send out a lot of apologies.
For what?
For
No.
what? You have to apologize for.
It's part of the show.
Except for the Buffalo, except for the Buffalo Cheetos out my bunghole. That was kind of pleasurable. to be
Team
fair.
U internet. Oh, Team U.
Listen, man. Look, you heard about this shit, right?
You never know.
You never know anymore.
You never know until you
what
try it
people are.
once.
Well, you got to try it twice to see if you like it. The first time you might not know. The anxiety might be a bitch.
Ah, but if you like
But,
it the first time, you gotta try it the second time.
Did you hear about this shit that they make coffee suppositories? Did you hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
No
the video.
Oh, like the
No.
boric
I
acid
seen it.
suppositories?
I heard about it before you made the video.
Yeah, Nicole, you stick it up the bum bum.
But
So
bro,
Just
what
like
it
a
is
boric.
the first cup of coffee,
Yeah.
I gotta take a shit.
right.
After
So
my
could you
first cup of
imagine-
coffee, I gotta take a shit. Why am I gonna? It's like automatic shit. Like,
Could you
It's the
imagine
new
that?
enema.
shit in my ass
I don't
already.
drink coffee.
It's a
Well,
new
here-
enema.
Here's my thing with it, right?
I
So it
love
was
the smell
originally
of coffee.
created.
We used to do
More
coffee
than-
bombs in jail, though. That was
Well, there
fun.
you go.
Yeah.
We
We put it in
I
tissue
looked
and
into
then
it.
now
And what,
fucking
ate it?
frozen
and then
again.
we ate it. Yes, that's what a coffee
I mean,
bomb
you
was.
could just eat the fucking coffee.
Right,
ground,
but we
too.
also
Yes, you're welcome.
we also did this too with the coffee.
With- Oh, I couldn't do that. No way in
yeah,
hell.
I don't know. It was a thing. That's all we had, man. We were addicts.
Look, I get it. I get it. You do what you got to
You
do.
just some,
I mean,
uh,
I could
little
mainline that
marching
shit.
powder with the coffee, hey buddy. Yeah.
That was the worst
No.
because then you'd be walking around and you have these little brown like coming down
No
your
one's
nose.
talking
That's the
about
worst.
coffee and
world
Bam Bam
problems
over
over
there.
coffee.
Look at his face while he's talking about this. It's just, but anyway,
Here, I got a good one for you in regards to what we were just talking about.
Yes, they say it's a Russian
Yeah.
or leave it.
well, so Patrice, the funny thing is, all of this, like, I thought it was a fucking joke, right? Like, I thought it was a real fucking joke. So I fucking dived into Reddit. I dived into other fucking platforms. I started reading articles about it. It was created for religious purposes.
Mhm.
Because certain religions on certain holidays
Coffee in your
and
bum?
certain days of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear to God, it was for when it's
Sacrifice
oh
time?
for fuck no, it's the Sabbath when you can't use any electronic
Had to be the
devices in
Jews.
Jewish faith.
Had to be
So
the Jews.
so the point.
I mean, the fine Jewish people of the world. Had to be the fine Jewish people of the world.
Well, it was created so that they could get a loophole around how not to use electronic devices. So they created this coffee
And it's
enema
been around for a few years that
and
way.
Yom Kippur, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, Yom
Motherfucker,
Kippur.
go to Italy.
I thought it was
We
also the
put
Sabbath
coffee on
too.
a fucking metal pot on the fucking stove. Like, what the fuck? What did you do, baby? Like, put coffee on the stove in a metal pot, like fucking espresso.
No, but you can't. But that's electric. You can't use that. That's the problem. Their faith doesn't allow them to use that, so
Yeah.
they can't do it. So they created a
You got a gas
suppository
stove,
so that they had
gas stoves, bitches.
their caffeine. Well, here's
They're-
my thing though. Think about it. That's actually a fucking smart idea because I'm sitting here thinking how I could get more caffeine into me.
They wanted.
I have a tattoo
butt
back
play.
there.
It's butt play. They
No,
wanted butt play.
absolutely. I'm not.
I just need the IV drip.
with y'all. It's butt play, and he needs an IV drip.
It's an
Anybody
excuse
else?
to play with the butthole.
You know that they can come to your house now. Those IV
It's an
drips?
excuse to play with. Your
Yeah,
What?
like for the
yeah.
rehydration. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Nicole,
like if you drink
all
too
I
much,
heard was-
you know, and
You know
You know how
think
much
that,
they
you
are?
know,
Go to your
They're
house.
really expensive.
to play
Very
with your butthole.
expensive.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like you drink too much, you think that Derek Jeter isn't the best baseball player, that you could have
Fuck
an IV
you,
drip at your
Joe.
house.
Rick?
Everybody, I know.
Patrice, I do. So I was young, I was
Do not
stupid.
enter.
It says exit only on
I'm about to throw this
on the inner
fucking
part of the
laptop out
cheeks.
this fucking window.
Yeah, it's there. It's definitely there. I used to love coffee. Now I started getting the shakes. Listen, Mark, I drink so much goddamn coffee, it's ridiculous. Fun fact, I actually had this is my 5th cup tonight that I had filled up right before this, which is probably why I'm on like speeding around and zinging around.
How
Fire
many do you have a
department
day?
coffee. Huh?
How many do you have a day?
And
Oh, we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about
We don't talk
I
about
meant
Bruno. No.
coffee, you crazy one.
Oh,
I would drink coffee
coffee.
in jail. That's it.
That's espresso. So usually I have anywhere from 15 to 25 shots a day plus 3 Red Bulls. Like, you know, it's a lot of caffeine, but I need it. But yeah, it's craziness. But that's fire department coffee, guys. So if you don't know who they are, Jimbo's throwing up gang signs. But fire department coffee, they're a veteran-owned company. They're first responders. They're fucking amazing. Their coffee is great, but the best part about them is they donate back to the injured first responders and the hurt veterans, and it's a great cause. So you'll be seeing me here with my little fire department cup here, even though we don't really talk about hose jockeys that often, but they serve a pinnacle point other than saving cats out of a tree. Cold in case
No
anyone
enema needed.
Facts. Let's
Yo,
see. What are we
I love you,
yes.
but fuck you. Don't talk about us hose jockeys like that, motherfucker.
I got to. I mean, listen. Don't tell me you never saved a cat out of a fucking tree. Don't even play.
No,
that
that's a
game.
goddamn ladder company. I run into burning buildings.
Steven, I've had that. I've had Death Wish coffee,
Yes.
and it's good. I'm not saying it's not good.
Death
Honestly,
Wish.
if I'm gonna, but
It's
yeah,
an actual
no, that's what
company
it's called.
called Death Wish.
Wow.
I actually prefer the fire department coffee. If you guys haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. They got all these boxes that they put together so you can get like 4 pounds of coffee plus a mug and shit. Like you pick what you want. They've got liquor flavored but not infused liquor coffee. So they're non-alcoholic, but they taste like bourbon. Like cherry bourbon's my favorite. I love coffee regardless. But
Because I drink anywhere between 25 and 30 cups a day.
Bite your tongue.
What?
yeah, but you're drinking regular
Bite your
coffee,
tongue.
right?
You ready for a heart attack?
Bite your tongue.
I've had
Plus,
two.
I drink
Ugh.
Monster.
What? I used to drink monsters. Those are
Bite your
bad for
tongue.
you.
Bite your tongue.
But
your
I probably go through.
Don't bite your tongue. Don't bite your
12
tongue,
pack-
Jimbo.
a
Shut up
24
and
pack
say
in
it.
3 days. I drink a 24 pack in 3 days. So I guess that's
Carl.
just
Jimbo,
bad.
fucking say it. Say it.
Carl.
Here we go.
Carl.
Here it comes. We hear you.
Carl,
Yes.
you're a nozzle nut? You fucking dirty
He is a nozzle nut,
motherfucker.
isn't he?
Yes, I am.
Dirty
Well,
motherfucker.
yeah, it was.
It's at paid or
How are you
volunteer?
alive 30
I was
cups?
volunteer.
I know, right, Mike?
Well,
I need
listen,
11
you
Are you
know,
paid or volunteer?
I was
Are you
Volunteer.
paid or volunteer?
volunteer.
Jesus
Facts.
fucking Christ.
Have you ever tried
Oh,
Firehouse
my
Subs? Those
Yep.
are good.
Firehouse, no. Wait, no, yes, I have. Yes, I have, actually.
And that is
when I was
actually-
working in
I know one
construction.
of
The
the
owners of that are Miami Fire Department personnel.
Listen, okay,
Not
I
Darlington,
understand
Michigan,
that you really, you nozzle nut, you hose jockey, you ladder climbing, pole swallowing. Like, I mean, look, you'll make another calendar, okay? I'm just being realistic, okay? You know, what did you do today? I saved a cat.
Carl,
What did you do
Carl,
today? I
do you
tasered someone.
do you not have urinals in your station? So you do not have urinals in your station. It's all toilet.
No, we
because
do.
You all set to piss.
Fucking can't. Remember fire department coffee. That's what
You all
brought
set
this
to pee?
whole conversation.
I think you should die for that one, Jim.
Listen, this is what happens when you get a fireman and a
You
cop
have
in the same room and they've been drinking.
Do
I
you
just
have
brought it out
anybody
there.
that's in shape to respond to an accident that can actually lift somebody up into a fucking gurney and not ask for the sheriff's office to help them lift people into their fucking. Never mind. Am I blocked? Am I still frozen?
No.
Am I
No,
still frozen?
we can hear you.
Oh, we can hear you perfectly fine.
Every volunteer EMT or fucking fireman I've ever fucking dealt with overweight, and they can't fucking even lift a body into their fucking truck. And they're like, "Can you help us do this?" I'm like,
I love him and I know the point he's trying to
I think it
make,
was
but it
blocked.
just sounds like a demonic speaking spell at the moment,
Yeah.
right? Am I
It's
crazy?
like the Exorcist.
No, there are actually. I'll admit there are some volunteers out there on the ambulance corps that are
Sorry.
fucking should not even be a fucking EMT that
I'm
can't lift a fucking body.
Okay, here's my thing. Regardless if you're a
I'm
nozzle
sorry.
nut or whatnot, no, don't apologize. So
I
here's the
apologize.
thing.
Why
no
would you
matter
call
what,
it a nozzle nut, though? What is it? I don't understand.
that's
So
the
nozzle nut is a firefighter that
Nozzle
goes
Nut is
into
a
a
local
burning building.
volunteer fireman.
Okay, so there's firemen that don't go into burning because my parents lost their house. They were a third degree burn, like a hot fire. Like I don't understand. There's people that don't go in the fire.
So you have firefighters that actually just go
Carl's
up on the
gonna-
roof, cut holes, and all that.
Hate me
The
forever.
rest of the department goes into
Carl,
the
I
burning
love you.
building.
You know I love you, dog.
Oh, dude, Jim, I love you
know
too.
I love you, buddy.
I'm having fun.
I know I'm frozen.
You might be frozen, but we still
I'm
can
gonna
hear
throw
you.
this fucking thing out of fires so they can fucking respond to them.
I'll
Okay.
help you build the damn fucking fire.
Here's put all joke, all bullshit aside. Okay, truthfully though, any kind of first responder, no matter whether they're EMS, volunteer, paid, not paid, it doesn't fucking matter. At the end, Nicole, you could do that on camera, by the way. It doesn't matter.
I know it's just a habit.
I know
Oh,
it's
okay.
Just being nice.
I did it earlier. I leaned off the screen. I'm like, what the hell? No, but in
Just
all
being nice.
See,
sincerity,
Nicole?
Yeah,
all first
I know.
responders.
And Carl, I
are
love
fucking-
Carl,
I love you too,
it's
Jim. I love being with you
Oh,
guys here.
It's a fucking
Is that
calling.
real?
Okay, it's a fucking calling
it's-
to be a fireman.
It's at
to
a
be
jest. It's at a jest.
No, yeah, no. It's all good fun banter. It's like the military when they bust each other's heads. It's the same shit because at the end of the day, when the fire is going, the bullets are flying. shit's going down. What happens? We all band together. We all do what we
Facts.
need to do,
Facts.
get the
Yep.
job fucking
That's
done.
facts.
And then when we're done, we tell them how they saved a kitten. But at the end of the day, we
It
really
saved
do
a
love
kitten.
them. Like,
And
it's
that's
true,
it.
though. I mean,
And that's what it is. That's 100% what it is.
and they tell us that we eat
respect
fucking
each other.
donuts.
We
There's
respect
times
each other
where
100%.
The fire trucks
But
are
when
trying to
you're
get to
off-
the scene and they
but when you're
can't
off-
because you got traffic. And the cops need to block off the traffic and shit like that.
Oh, now he's telling us that we're just fucking parking patrol. Okay, I got you. No, that's deep. That got deep. I
Mm.
thought
But I
we were
love that.
friends. No, I'm
But
just
I
kidding.
love I
But
need
it's
that
true.
feedback. I need that fucking feedback. I need that fucking feedback.
But again, like Joe, you were saying,
I got shit for being a
during
sheriff.
the height of everything going on, we work together.
100%. It's like when 9/11 happened, which was a horrible day in our history, right? Every
Yeah.
100%
I was on-
always, and it's mutual. That's why they call it mutual response, because it's mutual, and we respect each
Yep.
other and respect each other's abilities and what we do.
Here, I'll
And it
give you
is
a prime
respect,
example.
But after hours, when we're drinking and coking and
it's a little
joking,
slap and tickle.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like, you guys don't do fucking dick.
Here, prime example of what we're talking about.
Mm.
Yesterday in my town,
And you could be like,
a
you guys
elderly
fucking
woman
drink
who
coffee
had
and eat
Alzheimer's,
donuts. So
she
fair
walked
enough.
away from her house.
That's a fact.
Everybody
I love
came
coffee and
together.
donuts.
to find her.
That's why I like coffee and fucking.
Thank you, Old Gray.
What's that?
We were talking
What
about you
happened?
eating donuts, and then Gray said, honestly, I would watch this nightly. Everybody's doing great. Thank you, guys. We got Jill Daddy over here. I'm cracking up. This is great. Yeah, I had to go give the wife the highlights.
Uh,
We got Patrice
Jill,
over
hello,
here.
Jill.
Jim,
She's the
Carl,
bestest
thank you for the
ever.
service.
And she's in my neighborhood.
Thank you.
What is happening? All I see is belly shaking. Listen, I don't fucking know, man. I have no idea. Okay. I have not a clue. But I do want to just interject with all of this for 1 second. All the
Don't thank
the
me.
donuts
I
and
did
the
as
whole
little as
fucking
possible. Everything the fire department says that we're guilty of.
Jim. He's like everything he said is true.
You see my belly shake. Fuck yeah, I see my belly shake.
Jesus Christ.
I love you, Jimbo. And the hand is just the whole. They see my belly.
The way he
Right,
spells it, it's
so
like,
demure.
It's so cutesy. It's very cutesy, demure.
Cutesy, very cutesy.
But no, at the end, I don't
To
even
be
know what the fuck I was
To
going
be
to say.
fair.
To be fair, oh God Almighty, I don't know what the hell I was going with this. I got all thrown off because he shook his belly and was.
How did I become like? How is it that my cable access is fucking good right now? The last fucking minutes of the fucking thing.
I mean, you're still freezing. You're still like
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Fucking-
But you're like you get
It's-
moments where we
I've
see
been-
you, and then
It's like clarity.
I
It
blame
was
it
like
on
this
El
one
Nino.
time when-
It's El Nino.
it's so blame it on fucking El Nino. Jim froze with the hey hand. Facts.
Yeah, I said it and I fucking froze it. Man.
yeah, but look at what Steven's comment is. That's the better one.
I know this is even better. This is better than therapy. Listen, we don't charge for therapy, but
fucking froze it.
all we ask, which leads me back into what I
Motherfucker, I'm
forgot.
gonna take this fucking laptop. I'm gonna take this laptop. I'm gonna throw this fucking laptop out the fucking window in 5 fucking seconds.
Jimbo, stop. We love you. Don't PC load letter it. Don't PC load letter the laptop. But Steven, yeah, better than therapy. And that's what I was going to ask you guys. Like, look, you guys are having fun. You're enjoying it. We're talking about serious things. We're floating back and forth between funny things, serious things. We're talking about butt pack and coffee. We're talking about, lava lamps and fucking raccoons up the hoop. Him being a nozzle nut, him being a donut eater. I mean, like, literally at the end of the day, do me a favor. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment on the post. Make sure you go follow these guys on TikTok, right? Because without you guys, we can't do this. And that's
Exactly.
the biggest thing. So before we go any further down the rabbit hole, I wanted to take that moment to say thank you to all of you, because you're making this dream a reality. And the fact of being able to touch so many people and try to make you guys laugh on your ass because Jim's shaking his belly, or I'm over here saying about fucking raccoons up the hoop. He's playing with
But
his
you
host,
forgot about the
and Nicole
gerbils.
is over here shaking her ass for the corgi. Whatever it may be, you guys are the reason we're fucking here and getting to do what we want to do. So it's not just us having fun with y'all, it's y'all supporting us in our dreams and making our dreams a reality. So I want to say thank you, and I appreciate every single one of you. So make sure you share it out. Make sure you tell your friends. Listen in front of people, just not in the grocery store, because God damn it, motherfucker, I have a filthy fucking mouth, and we can't fucking do this in a grocery store because you're going to offend some fucking little kid's Karen's mother and shit. So don't do that. But I want to see Jim stroke his belly. Oh, Jim, shake his belly. I said stroke. I thought it said stroke. My bad. I almost had a stroke. Let's see. What do we got next? Watching the PC frozen, going through the window. Jim is around. Listen, you know what the worst part is? He'll throw it through the window and we'll get perfect service as we go out.
Yeah.
That's honestly, that's the way it's going to happen.
And he's frozen again.
This is the only safe way to touch so many people. You ain't fucking wrong. You ain't wrong. You're not wrong at all. You're not. Absolutely not wrong. But that's one of the things I want you guys to take away tonight is that this is a fun, safe place to talk about whatever. You guys are more than welcome. Please, for the love of God, bring your fucking comments. Bring what topics
Carl, I
you
think
want to
like
talk
it's only me. Carl, it's only like me and you. I can see you live all the time.
You're the only one that's been frozen.
No,
It's
it's
frozen.
just you, bro. It's
just
just
you
bro.
tonight.
Hey, it's like
You ain't wrong, Andrew. You ain't fucking wrong. But just remember, it's more of like a stroke like this and not the, kind of shit. Okay. Yeah, right. Exactly. So, but yeah, guys. And
Jim can
really,
actually use his phone.
he can use his phone. I don't know why he's not using his
Yeah,
phone.
I'm
I
on
told
my
him he could
phone.
use his
Patrice,
phone.
I figured I'd use my laptop. I thought it would be fucking better, but the laptop's from. I'm using my laptop from fucking 2003. It's
Oh
a
my
COVID
God.
laptop. Maybe it's the COVID.
You said
Next time I
2003. That's like Y2K, like right
Yeah.
afterwards.
There's an
Listen.
update every year, right?
Lick my balls and call me fucking Nancy. Like, I don't know
My
what the fuck else
balls.
to do.
What?
Listen, I ain't licking no
I am
fucking
not
balls. I'm
licking
Try
sorry.
your
nobody's
phone. See if that
balls.
works.
The last thing I ever did was have Rocky Mountain oysters. That's the only time I'll ever say I had balls in my mouth, and the only time I will ever have balls in my mouth ever. And I didn't know they
You
were
love
balls. That's the
balls.
problem. No, I like to play with the little man in the rowboat. Give him a
I
little
don't like
tickle with the
balls.
I
nose.
thought
You
my
talking about
laptop
that?
would be better.
Yo, you talking about that
I
reminds
like
me of the movie
meatballs.
Funny Farm.
The funny farm. What did you say, Nicole?
I don't even like.
You don't even like balls?
No.
You know what? Like saggy balls, I guess, could
It's
be a
like
real, turn off.
Yeah, it is. It definitely
It's
is.
like a
Let me
sack
tell
of
you.
potatoes, right? Like,
Especially one that can't get up and it definitely needs some Viagra.
Christ, that's
Christ,
terrible. But
yeah.
there's that Shalaka Shalayam shit. Have you heard about this shit?
No.
No. Okay, so I do the shop
Talking to
on
me? Guys talking to me?
TikTok, right? We're talking in general, Jimbo.
Yeah, we're just talking in
about you
general.
not
It's not like
getting
I
up.
would
I'm
know what
old.
wrinkly balls are.
I'm old.
Anyway.
I mean, Nicole, if you've seen Jim's balls, I mean that. I'm
I'll
just
just
saying. I
fucking
mean,
I've
try my
not seen
laptop.
his balls.
but
Not.
this shit is Himalayan extract.
And
You
you
heard
talking
about
to
this
it at a
shit?
time.
Is it
Yeah.
legal?
It's legal. It's fucking legal. And what
Is
it
it on
you
Amazon?
mix it.
Can I order it today?
I'll send you the link. I promise. I got a sample from it, and let me tell you. I'll explain what happened. So
Kept
this
you
shit
up
is.
for days?
You beat me to the line here, but listen. So here's what this dumb shit did, right? So you take it, a little spoon. It's a little spoon like this big. It's a little teak spoon. And you take some of this shit out and you mix it into some hot water, and it makes it almost a color like this, but it's not this. This is Jesus's heaven juice and
No, you're on the route tonight. We know it.
but listen.
Doing the
So
Lucky.
I never touched that shit again. I gave it away. I gave it to somebody. I'm like, no, do you have a problem getting it up? Take this. So what ended up happening is on the jar, it says that it's for mental acuity. It's supposed to help with circulation. It's supposed to get you like basically like a substitute for ADHD medication is what it sounded like. But that's not
like
what
a
it did.
stimulant.
Right.
Gotcha.
But that's not what it did. It wasn't alpha brain. It was none of that shit. And what it was, which was fucking ridiculous, was how you doing, right? So I'm sitting there and he's over here playing with the octopod. Listen, you making calamari, you hanging your phone up. Come on, use your we got you, Jimbo. We love you. Look, now it's working. As he's fucking doing this, we have perfect unflawed signal. Do you notice this shit? Anybody else seeing this? I can see you perfect. He's fucking doing fucking can't, Jim. So yeah, here it is. This is the name of it, right? This shit down here, what Andrew said, what Steven said, right? So here's the thing. So you put it in, you mix it in, and I'm doing my video. I'm doing my product video for this shit, right? And I'm like, hey guys, it's Joe the Bull Guy, and I got this, blah blah blah. And I take a little swig, and I'm like, don't swallow it, Joe. Don't swallow it. You don't know what the fuck's in this. Don't swallow this, right? Like, we all pretend to put things in our mouth that we like and we have to eat it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck this, no, right? So I ended up swallowing it, a little bit of it. I'm like, oh God, this tastes like fucking garbage. Like, I'd rather lick my own taint, right? So I do the take, and I'm not happy with the video, so I do it again. I cheers the camera, I take a swig, and by the time I realize, and I get through like 7 of these, I drank the whole fucking thing. Now, I did this on my lunch break, right? Like for work. So, because usually what I'll do is if I have product videos, I'll do them in between like my lunch breaks and my breaks and shit, right? And like the craziest fucking thing, I'm just sitting here finishing my lunch at the desk. And all of a sudden, I'm not even thinking about anything. There is no fucking thoughts of like somebody in black lingerie or any of that, like nothing. And I'm just sitting here, and I looked up, and I went, "Wow, I feel really hot all of a sudden." And I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
No, I don't like the hot part.
So I'm like, what is going on here? And all of a sudden, boing, and it shot. And I'm like, meanwhile,
hello, 9 of a 16-inch.
Right. It was like, hey, how you doing? You just grew 15 fucking inches. Like, I'm hitting myself in the fucking face with this thing, right? I had to put it up against
Oh,
you
now
fucking
we're bragging.
right?
Now we're bragging about our device.
No, we ain't bragging. This fucking thing made it grow like Stretch Armstrong, but hard as a fucking Ginsu nut.
It put an extension on it.
No, it fucking did all. It did
put
something,
on an
right?
Extension.
So next thing I fucking know, I have this meeting that all of a sudden popped up. Not just something else popped up, but the meeting popped up. And I'm like, I can't go to this fucking meeting. I can't go to this meeting. And I can't be sitting down because I'm starting to get uncomfortable. What the fuck am I going to do?
Oh, no.
I put the desk up because I have a standing desk, right? So I'm standing up, right? And I'm like in this meeting. I'm really trying to like, and I swear to God, I hit the button on the desk and it came down and you just heard, and I'm like, And the person I'm in the meeting with looks at me and goes, "What? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Excuse me for a moment while I go off camera." And I turn my camera off, and I forget to turn the mic off. And I turn around, I'm like, "Oh God, why?" Like because I hurt myself bad, right? Did he name himself?
Yes.
On the show, this thing here, this name thing. But the worst part is,
he's on audio only.
He's on audio only. So Jimbo's here on audio. Why? Because we can't put his name up?
No, we could.
Oh, well then let's get him. Let's add him to the screen here. No.
All he's got to do is just put his camera on.
I'm trying.
Can I put it?
I'm trying, Jenna. I'm trying, Jenna.
It's the first two,
okay.
the Mike and Cam. Just click on them.
Just
they should be on the bottom.
This shit, Nicole. If you know somebody that has the little dingly do that needs to go right through the damn roof. Listen, just slip it into their tea, their coffee, consensually. We only do shit consensually here, motherfuckers. Okay, don't get no fucking ideas. But put that in there, and man, it'll go fucking crazy. Listen, Copernicus, I ain't fucking tucking Shalaka Shaleim never fucking again, ever in my life. Listen, I have never had a problem getting the little man to stand up at attention, ever. The fuck out of here! Like, it is absolutely no fucking way would I ever do that. It is. I highly recommend it if somebody needs a good, stupping, but definitely not.
Mark's coming
Yeah,
because he
I
just
got
ordered a
it, yeah.
case.
The what?
Mark just
Mark.
said,
Mark, well, I hope you use my TikTok shop because I make commission on it. So make sure you go over there. No, but no, seriously, the shit fucking works. And then I'm like, so I call the company, right? And I'm like, is this supposed to happen? Is this supposed to be like doing this, right? Like, what's this product meant for? And they're like, oh no, it makes your dick hard. And I'm like, what? And they're like, no, it stands right the fuck. It's supposed to be like it could jack up a house. I'm like, jack up a fucking. I could have lifted this fucking skyscraper on
How
the tip of
long?
this damn
How long
thing.
does it last for?
Oh, that's the fun part, right? That's what all the ladies want to know. How long did it fucking last? Did you get a bulk order, right? Look, there we go. Logical. No, so seriously, I shit you fucking not. I took it at 12 o'clock. It would go down, go back up. Like it was multi-ready. It was
like ready.
had me in, motherfucker. It was like fucking old school fucking wrestling, right? It lasted, I shit you not, for 12 fucking hours. If the wind blew, it got hard.
Oh, that's too
It
long.
was-
I don't want you banging for 12 hours.
It's not up the whole time. It goes back down on its own. So it was literally as soon as something stimulated it, it was like, hey, how you doing? And then as soon as you're like, oh, nothing's going on, it went back down. For fuck's sake. Jimbo, what is it?
What is happening?
Jimbo, you almost got it, Jimbo. Wait. It looks like you're trying. Oh, shit.
What is
Fuck, you're so close. God, you're fucking edging the shit out of me. Could you just get the fuck in here? Like, for God's sake, damn sink. Yeah, make sure that the dose is consensual. I'm just saying, like, we do all shit. It's 2024, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to grab it by the balls and make it your fucking day, make sure you ask it first, okay? And don't assume anything, right? Like, make sure that you use proper grammar. That's how we're going to say that. Turn you back like a dude, Steven. Let me tell you, it was like the first time in gym class when you had to tuck it in the fucking waistband. That's what it was like, man. Like you saw the Woolworths catalog. Like, oh man, Granny looks good, and then fucking, it was done. You were done. Like man, it was fucking.
Can
over.
you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
And you keep looking like you want to get on.
It won't let me do my camera, buddy.
That's weird.
It says I got to do something with my fucking apps or something in my phone.
You probably have to update it. But is there any way we can get a picture of Jimbo?
No, what kind of picture would you like?
We could do his profile picture from TikTok, so we keep this. Jim's Wi-Fi needs some Shalaka Shalam facts.
Hey, smoke him if you got him.
That'd be a
I'm trying to figure out the camera thing, man. This is pissing me off. At least I have a solid fucking connection with you guys. But
what you probably have to do is go into settings and give permission.
No, we lost.
That might be. We lost the headphones.
Stand by.
Listen, Steven wants a saucy picture, Jim. If you can't get in, we need a saucy picture of you. Patrice is fucking dying over here. Please make sure you call 911 if you need help. Hopefully Carl doesn't show up because he's saving cats at the moment. I'm kidding. It was a joke. I'm just joking.
I'm not, dude. I don't get pissed off.
Well, good, you nozzle. Now fuck it then. Anyway, Nicole, you're the lady of the hour. What would you like? What hilarious shit would you like to talk about? Either that guys do, that women do, that really fucking chaps your ass.
You know what time it is, right?
I see what time it is. Yeah,
2 a.m.
It's
the witching hour.
We went like
I would
literally
love
over.
to talk about. I would love to stay and talk some more, but I really do have to go.
No, right? You have kids
I have
that
to
you
get
gotta
up
get up
a
for.
little bit with my kids.
Well, listen, leave us with a final thought before you exit out, because we'll probably once we can try to get Jimbo into the fucking thing, we'll close out after that. But give us
Okay,
your
I mean,
final
yeah, I
thought.
mean, are we gonna make them like an hour and a half? Because we're at an hour. I
This one I
we
just
don't know
kind of
yet.
ran. This one I just kind of let it go, see where when it was the first one. You know what I mean?
Right?
But
Yeah,
I
no,
think
I
we're
feel
gonna
you.
probably try to keep it to an hour and a half rather than going way too long. Yeah, Patrice, it depends. We're on the East Coast, so we're a little bit
Yeah,
different time, but
it's
And
two.
Steven, you said the best thing. Real friends don't get
facts,
offended.
Yeah, that's
facts,
true. I definitely agree.
and there you go.
Steven,
So
thank you for coming.
leave us with your final thoughts since Jim slipped out of here like my dad going to get milk, and that's not true. My
I
dad's in
can't
the
even
picture. I
know.
was
Like,
just
what do you
kidding.
mean, like a final? Like, I
Like, give me a
don't.
final thought. Like, give me your final rant. Something funny that you've been dying to talk about that you
Well, I
can't
hope
say
that
on
I
TikTok.
hope to talk about sex toys. I want it to be on our topic. I was really hoping we were going to get into some sex
How
toys.
about this? What are you doing tomorrow night? Ladies and gentlemen, hang tight. Don't
Nothing.
go nowhere.
We're going to have a
You're
sex
not
talk tomorrow. Let's
let
go.
let let's do this. Tomorrow, Jimbo's gonna figure out his camera so he's not freezing like Anna and Elle. So everybody in the chat, everybody listening at home, I hope to God you're not listening to this in your car sitting outside your kid's school. But we're gonna be talking about sex toys tomorrow. And fuck it. You know what? Let's talk about the interactive ones too that go long distance that both men and women have, because we could talk about the injustice in the sex industry with how women
They're
have
called
more toys
gyms.
than men.
Right.
What?
Okay, let's talk about it.
What?
I think that'd be
What
fun to talk
happened?
and something dirty, but like
You mean like the video I sent you, Joe?
No, we're not talking about the woman on live banging the shit out of her door. We're not talking about that tonight. We won't talk about Bruno tonight. But you know what? Nicole's got our next topic, which is tomorrow night. So we're going to do the podcast. 12:30 work for you, Nicole? Same time again?
yeah. Well, if we're gonna do, yeah, I like
We'll keep it
12.
to because
Yeah,
of
if we could
reset.
keep it to like an hour and a half, like right, yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
could
no.
go much
This was the
later.
first one. I let this
No,
fucking thing run
no, it's good.
rampant.
I'm sorry. I hate to cut it off. Like I want to
No,
chill.
you're fine. But let's do that
Yeah,
then.
no,
Let's
for sure.
keep it.
Yeah, 12:30 is fine tomorrow.
We'll keep it to an hour. The one you sent to me, Joe. Yep, the one I sent to you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean we can make it more frequently if we do an hour. Like we could do a couple days a week
Yeah.
and talk about different topics and
Oh,
bring guests in.
100%. That's the whole
And
point of
like we
this.
can make like certain days about certain things, or we need to know what you guys want to talk about, right, Joe? Like
I'd love to
we
talk
Absolutely.
need
So
about
some
make
stuff
music.
to
sure
That'd be
like
awesome.
anything. It could be
you want
from
to talk about what?
mental health to daily life to sex toys. I don't know. Like we're
To butt
spectrum of
packing
all
calls
the
and
things.
lava lamps in the hoop. I mean,
Yeah, I mean whatever you guys want.
the-
So we could talk about music one night. It doesn't really matter, but we're here for you guys and for Joe.
all you guys in the comments that are still hanging out with us, okay? I want you to do me a favor. Go to the video, the most recent video on the page, and I want you to comment what you guys would like as a fucking topic for the next podcast. So we already got tomorrow night. Well, technically tonight, Monday night, we're going to be talking about sex toys. And interactions with those things and all the fun shit that
And the
goes
girls,
with
the
that.
ladies' point of view versus the
So
men's point of
Jim's
Versus
Day.
the
view.
guys.
We should talk about Jim's Day.
What day?
What do you
Diddy's day?
What happened?
What about
What?
Diddy?
I said Jim's dick. Penis.
Oh,
Jim,
Jim's
why are
okay.
we talking about a clone of Willie? Well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. So anyway, Nicole, you have a great night. Love you to
All right.
pieces. Thank you for
Love you
being here.
guys.
And get ready to see more of Nicole every
Bye.
week.
Thank you guys, everyone that came. See you guys
Thank
tomorrow.
you guys. So, Jimbo, are you done talking about your Shalaka Shalam dingling down there?
Smoke them if you got them.
Listen, here's my question. We got, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to for a moment to Jimbo live from the shitter. Jimbo, how's it flowing?
I had tacos and it's quite fluid.
It's quite fluid. So, are we talking Taco Bell kind of storm, or are we talking like that local little shit hole in the wall?
So the situation is under control, but it could erupt at any time.
Wait, who's talking about the Jersey Shore? No one's talking about that asshole. Oh, no, you mean your situation. I got you. I'm sorry. I was thinking muscle bound idiot. Go ahead.
Make sure you have plenty of roughage when you go to your local taco place, because if not, you will have bowel issues. To be fair.
To be fair, well, listen, Steven, I think, said it the best. Right now, it's a flowing, muddy river over in Jimbo's neck of the woods. No, I'm just messing around. But let's see here. Let's do some more comments. Sarah, how we doing, Sarah? Congratulations, by the way. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you, guys.
Smile.
We got Copernicus. Great podcast, all. Thank you, guys. Listen, man. It was the squash soup. That's what's coming out. So it's probably a little orange and a little bit of blood, but hey, we're gonna make it through it. So, you guys, I love you all. Thank you for definitely joining us for this first fucking inaugural podcast. It's really, dude, I'm loving it. Like, I'm so stoked. I can't wait for tomorrow. I got shit rolling around in my head. Jim's got shit rolling around in the toilet. It's running out of him like a fucking Olympiad at the fucking Summer Olympics, running right through that fucking marathon. But, Jesus Christ. I was going to make a Kenya joke, but I've decided to move past that. Cool runnings, man. So if you feel like it's going to pop, call 911. Oh, my goodness. I fucking can't. But look, y'all, we kept you up late enough tonight. So tune in tomorrow night, Monday, technically Tuesday morning at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go ahead. We're going to talk about sex toys. We're going to talk about some things where it shouldn't go and the amount of lube that they found in Diddy's house. I mean, that was fucking ridiculous. Let's be real.
I mean, to be fair, that's great ending. And Carl,
I think it is too.
And Carl, go save a fucking cat, buddy.
Well, hopefully it's named Garfield.
I love you. I love you, dog. I love you. Dog.
I love you too, Jim.
Love you, buddy.
I love the little banter back and forth.
Much
you
respect.
guys are awesome.
Much
Thank you for
respect.
doing
Always.
this.
Much respect.
Thank you, guys. Well, listen, everybody here, keep in mind this is a safe place. We're all fun and games. We're all having a blast. It's just to make you guys laugh, get through the day, because you know what? It's okay not to be okay. And at the end of the day, remember, you're all fucking amazing. Every single one of you. So keep doing what you're doing. Grab the day by the fucking balls. Take today's Murphy's Law consensually, but take Murphy's Law Monday and make it your bitch. Okay? Make it dress up in some sexy black lingerie with some fuck me pumps. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great night.